So if we talk about working on set, there are so many times that your physical self or your emotional self is not feeling up to it. So how do you get to the outside in or inside out, these acting techniques that we speak about?
Okay. So one of the definitions that we speak of in acting that in our workshop is that when you're psychologically, physiologically, and emotionally in the moment of the character, with all three together, only then are you acting. Because a lot in our culture, a lot of it is physical performances. The craft takes over. The craft kind of decides. Your second nature and your experience takes over, and you're just physically going through the motions of the character, not necessarily going into the mind space of the character, not necessarily feeling what the character is feeling in that moment. The craft is kind of covering it up. And the reason why I feel that unless psychologically, emotionally, and physically are you in the moment, you're not acting, the reason for that is because that's how we function in life. What we do in life is our physicality changes our emotion. Our state of mind changes our emotion. Our emotion changes our physicality. These three are all interlinked. All three are interlinked. And a lot of times the emotion is coming. So, a lot of times what actors do is they approach emotion as an emotion. Okay, now I'm angry. No, I'm sad. No, I'm happy. I'm this. I'm jealous. So it's like you're looking at the emotion just for the emotion. Whereas in life, where do emotions come from? Emotions come when you think of something, and that thought makes you feel something. If you look at it, there is no emotion that we ever feel without a thought, without a take on. So a circumstance happened, and the mind processed it a certain way. Now, the way your mind has processed that circumstance a certain way, your emotion comes from, not necessarily from the circumstance, but how you have processed that circumstance in your head. Like for example, how negative people and positive people will take the same, optimistic and pessimistic people will take the same circumstance in two different ways. So a pessimistic person will go to another emotion with the same circumstance, and an optimistic person will go to a completely different emotion from the same circumstance. But if you look at it, how can that same circumstance create two different emotions? That is where state of mind steps in, and that's one step that we forget as actors, that the psychology of the character. How does that character look at life? So when they're all interlinked, we can reach where we're meant to reach from the starting point of either of the three. So I'll give you an example. If you're at home and you've had a really bad day, and you're very sad and upset about something, and if your friend comes and says, come, we'll head out, we'll go dancing, and they drag you with them, and then in that place you start dancing, and after 10-15 minutes of dancing, your body has started going into a motion which is a happy motion, and your psychology will start changing. Now that emotion of being upset and sad became being joyful or happy because the body changed. So a lot of times when you change the physicality, the emotion changes. When you feel a certain emotion, the body becomes that emotion. So what if you're supposed to be happy and you're not feeling that happy? Then so a lot of times what you can do is you can make your body happy. You can put your body in motions of jumping or dancing and just saying some things out loud along with the thought that's in your head, and that can kind of change what you're feeling inside. And maybe that degree of happiness that you could not feel just by sitting in one place, that degree of happiness can come when you put your body in that action. So what you've done is on the outside you have changed something which has now started reflecting in the inside. Similarly, so outside in and inside out is whether you're starting from the outside to reach in, or inside out is when you're starting on the inside, whether it is psychologically or in the emotion, for your body to become that and be in conjunction with that. So it's just a different tool, to physically put yourself into another situation altogether, and motion and rhythm altogether, for you to feel differently. So these tools help, because they're interlinked, because psychology and emotion and physicality are interlinked. That's where these techniques work.